welcome. Great to have you tuning in and joining me. Just as a reminder, I'm still going to be modifying this week, so no down dogs or chaturanga for me, but I'll still be cueing you all through them. With that said, let's get started. When you're ready, you just lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. Continuing to take the time to slow down, to settle. Giving yourself a chance to create a bit of separation in the day. Remembering that all day long we move from task to task, constantly finding a new problem, a new thing to work on. We don't want the practice to be just another one of those check marks on our day. We create some space between whatever we've done before and what we're about to do. Letting this time be set aside as its own. So you feel the breath moving in. You feel it moving in. You feel the body lying against the floor. That firm support of the ground below you. That softening around the edges as you just fall back into it. Just a few more breaths. Just a few more breaths. And your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees and you wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. A sense of movement, swaying the body. And back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. Nice smooth rhythm back and forth. And the next inhale draws you all the way up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. Palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to, and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top of push-up. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale forward for your back bend, up dog or cobra. And exhale, pressing back down dog. You settle in. You take any movement you like. Bending one knee, then the other. Shifting your weight from side to side where it feels good. Then inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale all the way back up, full extension. And exhale, hands to your right. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot reaches back, opening the hips. Right foot back, plank pose. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward, back bend. Exhale, pressing back down dog. Nice full breath. Inhale, left foot forward, low lunge. Exhale, right foot forward, folding over your legs. Inhale, reaching for the ceiling, nice long line. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. And exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward, nice and broad across the collarbone. Exhale, pressing back down. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg back. Right leg back. Exhale as you lower. Nice and steady. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down, down. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, reaching. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right foot back, left foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward for your back bend. Exhale, back down. Moving with that breath. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot steps back. Right foot steps back. And exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back down, down. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Nice and balanced. And with the big toes close, heels apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms down. You sit as low as you like. You feel nice and grounded, nice and stable. Then exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. You let your head hang heavy. You draw the body down. Work in that deep forward fold. Don't be in any rush to grab those toes. More important is that sense of length from heel to hip, wrapping to your low back, down through the crown of the head. Then inhale, lift up halfway. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair pose once again. This time we're going to bring the arms straight out front, parallel to the floor. You shift your hips forward so those heels start to peel. And on exhale, you slide your back down, imaginary wall. Then just sit your hips back. The hips touch down as the heels lift up. Navasana, boat pose. We're going to do 3 rounds here, so knees can be bent or straight. But just sit tall. The collarbones broad, the sternum lifts as your low back engages. And exhale, you cross the ankle. Either hug the shins in or hands outside the hips as you press down to lift them. You can always leave that foot on the floor to help out when you come back up. Knees bent or straight. But you try and find a sense of balance here. Cross and hug or cross and lift. Back out. Last one. Good. You cross those ankles and roll forward, this time planting your hands as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the foot forward, warrior one. That left heel spins in. The torso sweeps up. The hips and chest are square into the top edge of the mat. Those arms reach for the ceiling. And let your eyes soften. And straining out that right leg. On an exhale, you fold forward over that thigh. The hands land wherever is comfortable. The shin, the foot, or the floor. But both feet are firmly pushing down and out, pressing the mat away from you in opposite direction so that your legs are nice and engaged, your hips are held in place as you fold the torso out over that right leg. And inhale, you lift up halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale the rest of the way up. We're going to turn those right toes in, left toes out slightly so that the feet are parallel to the short ends of the mat. And on exhale, you fold forward between your legs. Let the hands land on the mat. You can start to walk them back through your legs, helping to draw you in tighter. Then inhale, you lift up halfway. Stay low as you walk yourself to the top edge of the mat, framing that right foot. And you step back, down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, warrior one. Nice full breaths here. And straighten out that left leg. And on exhale, you reach forward as you fold out over it. Pyramid pose. Keep those legs active. As the body works deeper, you can always adjust that hand positioning. Helping to create that space, that length to bring the torso down and out over that left leg. Then inhale, you lift up halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale the rest of the way up. Those left toes turn in, right toes turn out slightly. Inhale the arms out into a T this time. And exhale, you sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers as you fold forward. Just let the head hang. Let you draw those shoulder blades towards each other. Working those knuckles away from your back. Then exhale, you release the hands. You walk yourself around to the top edge, framing that left foot as you step back. choosing your route to down dog. Then exhale the right foot forward, warrior two. Left heel spins in, torso sweeps up. Hips and chest are broad to the long edge of the mat. The arms are in a T. And you settle those hips in low behind that right thigh. Trying to get that right thigh as close to parallel to the floor as you can. As close to 90 degrees with that right knee. And reaching forward out over that right leg as we go into side angle. Right elbow to the right thigh, or hand to the floor inside the foot. That left arm's going to go long next to the ear. You can stay right there with that nice long line from hand to heel. Or you wrap that left arm around your back. Working your bind. Half bind, grabbing the inner thigh. Full bind, catching hands. Good. Inhale as you rise up, back to warrior two. You stay low and set in those legs, and on inhale, sweep that left arm forward as that left heel peels up. So you're high lunge stance. Your hips and chest are squared with the top edge of the mat. You bring the palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist over to the right. Revolve side angle. That left elbow is outside that right thigh. The palms can work together, or you can start to open them up, or bind around that thigh. Good. Inhale back to center, high lunge, nice and smooth. And exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, left foot forward, warrior two. Right heel spins in, torso sweeps up. There's those external rotations of your thighs. You start with that front one. The outer hip wraps under. The inner thigh rolls up towards the ceiling. Once you get that leg in place, you do the same with that back thigh. The outer right thigh rolls away, and you start to get this nice broadening across the left. Just opening up through the adductors. Then reach forward, side angle, elbow to thigh, or hand to the floor. Start with that right arm long overhead, and you feel that line. And if you want to wrap it around your back, feel free. Helping to go tighter. Good. Inhale, rising back up. Warrior two. Sweep that right arm forward as that right heel peels. High lunge. Take your time and set your stance. And when you feel ready, palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist. Revolve side angle. One more full breath. And on inhale, you rise back up, high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor. Down dog or vinyasa. And exhale the right foot forward. Warrior two. And straighten out that right leg. You reach out over it. Triangle pose. Right hand lands down. Left arm reaches up. Be light with this bottom hand. It's a tendency once we get that hand down on something, we start to kind of push into it. That bottom hand should feel light, especially as you start at higher. That way it's able to just slide with you as you work deeper into the pose. And inhale, you rise up. Keep that front leg straight. Return those right toes in. Then pinch the heels as the knees bend for goddess pose. Your hips sit as low as you like. And you bend those elbows 90 degrees. And you breathe. Inhale as you extend the forelimbs. Those left toes turn in, the right toes turn forward. So we're in that triangle stance as we set up for revolve triangle. So bring the hands to our hips. You start to square your hips with the top edge of the mat. Right hand's going to stay where it is. Left arm reaches up. And on exhale, you fold only about halfway. And then you rotate. That left hand lands down. That right arm reaches up. And keep this right hip drawing back towards the back edge of the mat. Trying to keep those hips squared with the top edge of the mat, even as the torso twists. And exhale, that right hand comes down as you bend into the front knee and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, the left foot forward. Warrior two. You straighten out the left leg. You reach forward. Triangle pose. Nice broad, long, open lines here. Foot to foot, hand to hand, crown of head to tailbone. The left hand's light, so as you sink out over that left leg, that hand can just slide down, helping you to open up, eventually getting your spine parallel to the floor. And as you inhale, you rise up, keeping the arms in a T. Left toes turn in. Pinch the heels, bend the knees. Goddess pose. And let the eyes soften. Nice, strong in your legs. So let them hold you here. The mind inevitably starts to wind up on you. And you just turn your attention back to the breath. Smooth inhales, complete exhales. And inhale, extending the limbs. Those right toes turn in, left toes turn out. And hands to your hips as you square yourself at the top edge of the mat. Right arm reaches up. And exhale as you fold about halfway. And you rotate. Right hand lands down. Left arm reaches up. Especially coming into this from that wide stance. If you feel particularly wobbly here, something you might notice is if it feels like you're standing on a tightrope, one foot directly in front of the other. If that's the case, this back foot can step off to the right edge of the mat to touch. It'll give you a broader base so that you feel more stability as the torso reaches forward and that left side rolls open. And exhale, hands to the floor. And you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, step the foot forward. High lunge. Keep that back heel lifted as the torso sweeps up. Then palms together, and you're going to drop the thumbs between your shoulder blades. The elbows point up. You start to get that lift of the upper chest, that opening through the underarms. Then inhale, straighten the arms out. Exhale, hands to the floor. Shift your weight into it as you lift that left leg up behind you. Standing splits. The hands can walk forward to help steady you up, or you start walking them back. Let the torso just fold forward as you focus on that left leg, reaching that left heel for the ceiling. Trying to get a longer and longer line from foot to foot. Then on exhale, you step that left foot back. Low lunge. Lower the left knee, uncurl the toes, and shift your hips back. Hanumanasana. That right leg straightens out. The right toes peel up. You can fold forward over that right leg, getting a nice deep stretch to those three muscles that make up the hamstring group. Or you start to slide that right heel forward, working towards your full splits. Good, nice and easy. That right foot starts to slide back. It comes flat as you plant the palms and you step back.
down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, high lunge. And when you feel set with your legs, palms together, thumbs between the shoulder blades. Elbows pointed. Nice full breaths. You feel the rib cage expanding on the inhales there. Helping to stretch those intercostals, those muscles that span the gap between each rib. Good. Inhale, straighten those arms out. And exhale, hands to the floor. As you shift forward and lift that right leg up behind you. Standing splits. Good. Nice and smooth. That right foot steps back. Toes touch. The knee lowers. The hip shift back. As that left leg straightens out. You can fold over that left thigh. Or you start to slide that heel forward. Working towards your full splits. Good. Nice and easy. Start to bring it back. Plant those palms and step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Lower the left knee, uncurl the toes. Sink the hips as the torso sweeps up. Crescent lunge. Take any position with those arms you like. As you feel that nice long curved line from the front of the left knee all the way up through the torso, the crown of the head. And exhale, hands to the floor. And from here, we're making our way to sitting down at the back edge of the mat. So you just start to shift those hips back. And then you're going to bring that left heel towards the right edge of the mat. You sit behind that left foot. That right leg is straight. The left foot is on the inner right thigh. Janu Shirshasana. Arms reach up. You line yourself up with that leg. And exhale, you fold forward over that right thigh. Then inhale, you reach out as you rise up. Exhale, relax your arms. From here, we're going into modified heron. So we're going to bend that right knee. That left foot can stay where it is, or you can move it towards the right edge of the mat a little bit more. That feels more comfortable for sitting. Then interlace your fingers behind that right thigh. You lean back a touch as you straighten that right leg out. And starting to walk your hands towards the heel. And if you like more tension, you let those elbows start to bend as you pull that leg in towards you. And remember, the key here is keeping your torso upright. Your low back's going to want to round, your torso's going to want to kind of hunch down into it. So keep the core engaged. The torso's tall. And you move that leg to you. Good. Exhale, you release the foot. You cross the ankles as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. Then exhale, you step the foot forward. Lower that right knee, uncurl the toes. Sink the hips as the torso sweeps up. Crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, hands to the floor. Your hips start to shift back. That right heel sweeps to the left edge just a bit so that you can sit right behind that foot. Then you bring that right foot to the inner left thigh. Janu Shirshasana. The arms reach up. And exhale, you fold forward. Catching hold of that left foot, left ankle or shin. And inhale, you rise up. You bend the left knee. Keep that right foot where it is, or just draw it over to the left or touch if that's more comfortable. Interlace the fingers behind the left thigh. Sit tall with the torso as you start to straighten that leg out. And walking your hands towards the heel. Make sure that torso hasn't started to hunch down. And maybe start to bend those elbows, drawing that leg in towards you. And exhale, release the foot, cross the ankles and roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. And from down dog, you just lower your knees to the floor. And you walk yourself back to standing up on your shins. Setting up for camel. So shoulders over hips, over knees. Tops of the feet firm to the mat. That helps keep your quads active, helping to keep those hips forward. As you bring your hands to your low back. And on inhale, you roll your sternum towards the ceiling. If you like to release your hands to your feet or the floor, feel free. You go as deep as you like. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, relax your arms. Take a breath. And once again on inhale, and start the low back as you go up and over. As deep as you like. Inhale, rising up. Take a breath. Third and final one. On an inhale. Up and over. Whenever you're done, you find child's pose. You rest the hips on the heels, torso on the thighs, forehead on the floor. Just tucking yourself in. And inhale, you rise up. You sit over to the side of your feet, bringing the legs out front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed, the arms reach up, and exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you get. You bow your head, you close your eyes. Inhale as you reach out and rise up. Sweep your arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Once down, you take a breath. And bend your knees. The feet are flat on the floor. Preparing for 3 rounds of back bends on our back. The arms can stay alongside the body for upward facing, for bridge, or the hands can go above your shoulders for upward facing bow. You choose what you want on your next inhale. You just push down to go up. Arcing the spine towards the ceiling. Take those nice full breaths into the front of the torso. And exhale, lowering down. Nice full inhale. Complete exhale. And inhale as you rise all the way back up once again. Exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale. You press down to go up. When you're ready, you come down. You draw your knees into your chest whenever you're done. Just hugging the shins in. And the arms alongside the body, palms flat. Legs go straight up towards the ceiling. You can hang out there, or toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, you bend the elbows, hands against the low back as you send your legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Then coming back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and easy you unravel. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, the legs are straight, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press into your hands and elbows. You lift the torso. Arc the spine as the shoulders roll back and the crown head rests towards the floor behind. Then exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Then take your arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. And you release the knees over to the left. And final twist. And coming back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. And turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting and come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste.
Thank you all for tuning in. It's always so great to have you joining, whether you're tuning in live or joining for a recording. So I appreciate it. Great to have you all here and hope you have a great rest of your day. See you next time.